Hey guys, and welcome back for another video. So today we are going to be using a beautiful color by ILNP. If you guys haven't noticed, they do have their own channel here on YouTube, and this is what made me want to even try their polish because it's really so beautiful when you see how it applies and everything. So I made a video here on my channel about this fall set that I purchased, and I believe it came with 6 colors, and so this is one of the colors, this beautiful purple here. And this color is called Dakota. And so right now I'm just showing you what it looks like as best as I can, but it is really a beautiful purple. And so I'm just kind of showing in detail as best as possible just how beautiful it is. I will say that I struggled a little bit putting this polish on. Not so much because it had, more of a glitter base. I would just say more so because of the brush. I would have liked if the brush fanned out a little more, and you'll understand what I mean when I start putting on the color. So right now, I'm about to put on my clear coat, my 7-in-1 Sally & Hansen that I love. And so we're just going to go ahead and put that on. And then I'll come back in a little while. Now, this brush that I'm using on this polish, it's hard to see when it fans because the bristles are, clear or, transparent, I guess you can say. But it spreads. I'll try to show you what I mean again later in the video. But to those of us girlies who love to do our nails, I'm sure you understand what I'm talking about when it comes to how the brush glides and spreads over the nail. So already when I started painting my nail, I could just tell, like, I don't really like this brush. Now, to some people, you might be like, oh, it's fine. But it's just something about how the brush, like, it fans and spreads apart. And for me, because I feel like my fingers are, I don't think they're huge, but when it fans the way that I like it to, it's able to kind of take the shape of my nail bed, if that makes sense, especially when I first start to polish, towards the cuticle. And so I really had to do a lot of like cleaning up, which again, that's not, a deal breaker. I know some people's like, girl, but it's just, a thing, when you're a person, when you know what you like, when you know how you want it to glide, how you want the brush to move, how you want the product to move, um, it, it's just all in the feel. It's just all in the feeling. Um, but the color is excellent. So I really had to do just a lot of cleaning as I went. Of course, going back and perfecting it all. Um, but other than that, it went on very nicely. I also like to add that don't be afraid, again, if color gets on the sides of your nails or your cuticle, just clean it off as you go. It will make a world of difference. So don't think you're not as good as some people that you see, the professional manicurists who do nails. They do it too. So here I inserted one of my videos to show you the example of what I meant by how the brush fans and spreads onto the nail. So that's what I mean when I'm talking about the brush. This tutorial is a color by D&D. The color is called Island Oasis. If you haven't checked it out, please feel free to check that out. And that was one of my first videos that I tried to do. But yeah, I just wanted to import this photo or this video just so you can see what I mean by the bristles fanning. Again, I know some people are like, oh, it's not that big a deal, but it just didn't do what I wanted to do as far as the brush. But, I did my best. And again, I know I'm not like perfect when I do my nails. I really try to be. But that is something, as far as a tip that helps me out as well when I'm painting my nails is just the brush and how it's made. And so I'm going to go back in and clean up as best as I can before I let it dry and put on my second coat. But, every, polish brand is different. Their design is different. Their brushes are different. And you just got to work with it the best you can. Some polishes, I feel like I rocked it. Others, I'm like, I feel like I struggled with it a little bit. But nonetheless, this doesn't take away from the beautiful color that it is. So now after I've let the first coat dry, we're going to go in with our second coat. And the second coat typically is the easiest coat. I don't know why this camera is moving like it is, but bear with me. But we're just going to go ahead and go in with our second. And typically when I paint my nails with regular polish, I try to let it dry about roughly, I would say maybe 5 minutes before I add on the second coat. Just so, nothing will smear and things of that nature when you apply your second coat. And even your final coat, which is your clear coat. So just have fun and take your time. And always remember, just clean as you go. Shout out to anyone who watches any of the housewife shows on Bravo. I've been really entertained with Salt Lake City and Beverly Hills. I will say it's one of my guilty pleasures, but even more so, one of my guilty pleasures is I like to watch a lot of people who do like their reviews and reactions to each episode. So one of my favorite people to listen to is Campire, which I have playing in the background. But I love listening to like his feedback and reaction, and his show. He has sometimes the viewers that'll call in and give their perspective. So if you hear that in the background, that is what's playing. So I like to listen to that and or watch the show as I do my nails. And so here we go with our second coat. We have my thumb next to do. And yeah, just keep on moving. Keep on moving as best as you can. And if I haven't said it before, and I probably have, I really do love painting my nails. It's very, like therapeutic for me. It's like, essentially like art in a way, but it's just for your nails. I love to do it. And I love when I can, do like a difficult polish, which was this one, I would say. But I will say that I did paint my nails one time. I used a color, it was black, and it was by the brand D&D. But I don't know if it's a thing with darker colors. I don't know if it's, maybe they're a little bit more like stiffer, but I did struggle with that one too. So it's not so much a polish that has glitter in it, but I'm starting to wonder, is when the polish is more of a darker color, is it harder to work with? Does it dry out more? Does it get a little bit more stiffer? I don't know. But either way, once you see the end result, I was very happy and pleased that I could really finesse this nail polish on my hands. So we're going to go ahead and let that dry for 5 minutes. Now we're going to go in with our top coat. And I like using OPI's top coat. And y'all, at this point, I was happy to be finished. As you can kind of see, my other hand was polished too. I, of course, did both hands. But baby, when I got to this point, I was like, oh man, I am happy that I got through this. I know, I'm being like so dramatic, but I did. I just kind of struggled a little bit. I don't know why. And I had a good day. But when I had this on my hands, I actually got so many compliments of this purple Dakota. That is the name of the color. Honey, you saw how I was just painting that pointer finger, honey. I was over it. I was ready to be done. But I did. I got so many compliments on this color, and I really did love it once I was done. And it lasted me quite a while. I would say it lasted about 5 days, like before it chipped. And it was really like my middle finger that started to chip, but it stayed beautifully. And here we have it, Dakota by ILNP. And let me know what you guys thought. If you like what you saw, please feel free to give me a thumbs up, and comment about some other products, nail products, polishes that you like or want me to try. I will be more than happy to do so. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you come back. Bye-bye.